Okay. Good evening, everyone, once again. So, this is yet another, you know, uh, session which I'll be taking up on. So, today I'm going to be talking about this, topic called personal styling. When I say personal styling, we all of us have our own way of styling or our own way of grooming. We have different methodologies which we use for different occasions wherever we go. So before we style ourselves, we need to understand certain things or certain components in styling. First, we need to understand what is our face shape so that you'll be able to style your hairstyles or use accessories accordingly. One is that, and we have different definitions to personal styling. So, if I may ask, whoever has joined in live with us, as to how do you define, if I ask you what is personal styling according to you, how would you define it? This is maybe it can be a food for thought, or you might be still figuring out, okay, or this might be a quick, you know, deep thought which you can start thinking in these lines, okay? So personal styling is nothing but there is a lot of understanding which we'll have to do as an individual because there are different kinds of face shape, there are different kinds of body types, and there are different, different ways of grooming an individual altogether. Basically, in this 1 hour or in today's session, we're just gonna be looking into certain key points or key aspects of when it comes to styling. You can think, okay, now you can ask me, okay, what are the different components or what are the different aspects which we can take into consideration? So, coming back, so first thing is you need to understand what is your lifestyle. Okay, what kind of what is your work front is offering you, or what does your personal commitments look like, or what is your what kind of social events you go to. Understanding all this lifestyle or all these aspects of your routine, then we come to the major element which is your wardrobe, where you before you come to your wardrobe you understand what is your body type, what is your skin coloring, skin color or your personal coloring, and how can you do your shopping and other things very effectively. Because many a times these days we see offers in the shops and we just go do impulse shopping and come back and think, okay, I should not purchase this, or this is a wrong decision which I took. Many a times we get into this kind of decisions, isn't it? So let's come to the first understanding of different body types. There are different body types. You must have heard. At you have rectangular, oval, pear, apple, whatever it is. You need to understand what is your body type and how can you know camouflage these body types. If you feel you want to look taller or if you want to look slimmer, what all can be done. Say for example, especially I think with men it doesn't take a lot of time, at least with women it takes quite a lot of time to for an individual to get ready. I'm not saying that, see, these are just general insights which I have learned and I'm sharing with you. Say for example, a person who's, have you seen this fruit called pear? You must have seen, isn't it? uh, for a body shape like that, sometimes what happens is, I don't know if you have noticed this, that many will have longer legs, or many will have longer lower body, or many will have longer upper body. We need to understand which is it, your lower or is it your upper body which is more longer, or you feel your lower or your upper body might be shorter. That we need to understand what is your body type. That I'm not taking in this particular session. Whoever is interested to explore this on a deeper level, you can connect with me on a personal front, and then we can take it from there. Coming to the next aspect, before we go and talk about your actual, how you can revamp or how you can arrange your wardrobe in such a way where it works for you, where you don't have to waste time as to thinking, what should I wear for work or what should I wear for the day? All these confusions can get, solved, and that is where people like us or people like image consultants comes into picture. Not everyone requires this, but you know different fields call different career, different fields call for different way of dressing. Let me ask you, okay, if you are an artist, what is the kind of grooming style, or what is the kind of style you must be expecting in an artist if a person into that kind of a field? Whoever has joined us live, if you can give me some insight as to what you understand by this.
It is depend on the art which you are performing. It
It depends.
varies from one person to another person.
Exactly. So maybe say if it is an artist, or maybe he or she is into dance, or it can be that that person is an artist where he or she is uh, making portraits or making different kinds of art on canvas. So maybe a person like that might be into using more of colors or more of design elements which pop up in their garments or their in their outfits, you know or it'll be more of abstract, or it'll be they use two different shades of colors in one particular garment. It can be kurti or it can be anything, but especially this you can find it more of woman who is into creative field. You will find them into more of, or think of this example, who's into fashion designing. They the way they groom themselves will be different, but this particular session will enable you to understand where you stand and how you can groom. Say Shabna ma'am, has there been any point where you feel, okay, I like this color, but you feel that it's not suiting you? Has there been any
Yeah.
instances like that, or
Yes, yes.
can you give me one example?
Means it also depend on the style as well. So sometimes the colors you don't like, or sometimes the color doesn't suit you.
No, I'm asking, is there any color you like but you feel it's not suiting you?
Not suiting. Uh,
Or you feel, you don't feel like yourself, or you don't, feel as if it is suiting you.
so very dark color I tend to avoid.
Okay. Okay. Very dark colors you tend to avoid, but there are times where you feel that you want to wear those kind of colors.
Sometimes yes, but sometimes I feel like yeah, not
Okay.
feeling.
See, everyone can wear any color to their preferences. I'm not saying you cannot wear this, you cannot wear that. That's not the idea here. But there are certain colors where you feel, okay, you're feeling and you're looking at your best. There are certain instances where you must have faced this, where, okay, I look very good in this particular color. When I say color, okay, and coming to the next segment, which is your color or the basic color theory, if I have to tell you. See, for different people, for different individuals, they'll have, you know the colors impact their appearance and their mood in different ways. That there are some common points which is this being discussed, but it differs from individual to individual, isn't it? And there are different ways where you can do this color analysis. When we talk about colors, every color has its lighter and its darker shades, or there are certain sets of shades where you find it in the middle. Okay. General tip which you can use is, say if you're on a little fairer side, or if you're on a little brighter side with your skin tone, where if you go for I would not say more light or not too dark. Somewhere in the middle, say all the pastels will look for a skin type or skin color in that particular, skin. So I'll give you a very simple hack. You see the wrist of your hand, any one hand, either your wrist or this particular area. If you just have a close look, you'll find one more shade in your particular skin color. It can be either yellow, it can be either orange, or it can be little tint of blue or green. You'll be able to find out your undertone. So this is also another way where you can see what color suits you. See, this session, at least with this color analysis, it will work best when we have an maybe a virtual session or an offline session during the daylight, so that it's easier to give you more apt answers or apt suggestions on this particular or this particular topic as when you talk about colors. Or very easy is, see, if you want to look your way or if you want to look your part or if you feel you don't know what to wear, either go for your wardrobe neutrals or just go with your, at least on your upper body, where you use, where when you use your kurti, or your, for men it will be shirt or t-shirt, whatever it is, or you can use your hair color as your top color also, so that you don't look in a in a contrast way, but your attention stays on your face. It depends on the situation, it depends on the occasion. Or no, do you want your attention on your face or on your clothing? It depends on the occasion. You can mix and match. Have you heard of this concept called capsule wardrobe?
No.
Whoever has joined us live or whoever is listening to this later, if you can comment below or share your perspective on this. There's something called a capsule wardrobe. Capsule wardrobe is nothing but, today if you go check your wardrobe, you'll not be using half of your wardrobe, isn't it? You'll not even be using half of your wardrobe. Say in your wardrobe you're just using a 20 to 30% of your clothes. Yes or no?
Yes.
Many a times.
And still feel like not in.
You don't have anything in your wardrobe to wear. So this is the usual scenario with many individuals. And you'll say with both the genders, it's like this. So you see, capsule wardrobe is nothing but I would say it's an emerging concept, or it's a concept which has, you know, high quality pieces which can be mixed and matched, or it'll be more versatile in colors, versatile in style. There'll be lot wide range, but you don't have to go pick up each and every time. Basically, capsule wardrobe is nothing but you'll have your basic colors. It can be shirts or it can be kurtis, more of solid pastel colors. It'll be not too bright or it'll be not too dull, but you can wear anytime with anything, kind of a thing, where you don't have to go find something else to bridge the gap which you don't, with something you don't have. So these are these quality pieces where it'll be blues, browns, you know uh, burgundy, this common color schemes you'll have. So when you have this just a set of pieces of outfits where you can mix and match, but you don't have to go spend on too many things unnecessarily. That's where this concept of capsule wardrobe emerges. Have you seen these light packers who just carries 3 4 shirts or 2 t-shirts and 2 shirts, or they just have very limited, but they can mix and match and wear for any occasion uh, given to them. But this is what happens generally is that, what is somebody saying? No. what was this no and why for? I don't know. Somebody has put it on the chat. I'm not sure for what. So many a times what happens is we go purchase something, but we don't know.
It's yes. You buy for yes, and it
Okay,
was
I don't
common.
know for what it was mentioned by yes or no in that. So many a times what happens is we go purchase something thinking that we can pair it up with something else. But unfortunately, after we come back home, we realize that okay, I'll be not able to pair this with anything. Then again, you go pick up something else from the shop. This is basically many a times we do impulse shopping out of just because the stores are in sale, or we do, or we some people shopping can be a stress buster. Sorry. So some people just go do shopping because of that, but that again leads to uh, you know, piling up of your wardrobe, but it will not be very effective way of using your wardrobe, because I feel many a times individuals find it's very difficult to decide what to wear, how to group them, or how to create a cluster where they can use it on an everyday basis. Say you, for example, say you have a, you know, yellow, or you know, yellow kurti or something like that, but you don't have a bottom to wear with. The simple, you know, way of you know, pairing up something is with uh, see, this is generally for women, I'm saying. When it's an yellow top or an yellow something relating to yellow, if you're wearing, say you need to figure out first, see if there's any other color added in your garment, or is there any other shades which is coming in. If I may ask any one of you here, what is the complementing color which goes with an yellow? It can be creative, it can sound a little funny right now, but what is the complementing color which can go with yellow?
So in advertising, they use black and yellow.
Yeah, many a time black and yellow, but you know, blue, yes. See,
Yes.
there are different colors which different people will have, but we need to see for what occasion and in what situation are we complementing any color with any color.
I
Say
think
for
it
example,
also goes with red.
yeah, red, or say if you want to feel, you feel that you just need your attention in your face when you're talking, don't wear something bright. And see, this is this, whatever I'm talking right now is out of experience. Yes, I did study image, I got myself certified as an image consultant, but still this is out of experience. I'm telling or sharing these things with you. There was one situation where I think I mentioned before also in one of the sessions that I had got a chance to go talk in the TEDx. In a platform like TEDx, do you feel that you want your attention in your garments, or do you want your attention on your face? What is the first thing which comes in your mind? Or in any
Altogether,
public speaking event?
altogether.
All, yes, all together, but majorly you want your you want your audience attention on your face, basically, to know, you feel that your audience is listening to you, isn't it?
All are important. How you present, how you stand, how you talk, your
Yes.
expression. And
So,
the colors,
or
for example, if I have a yellow like that, I am not going to wear black or red because it's contrast.
yes, exactly.
If I have a yellow top like you, I'll wear something like a green, not darker green, lighter green,
The
like a
lighter
parrot
green,
green. Yeah.
yes, yes. And understanding your, you know, surroundings is also important,
It's
because
more
otherwise,
important, when you look at a person for 1 hour, that person must have a very elegant, because beauty is not for everyone. And the good
agreed,
shape
man.
is not for everyone.
Agreed,
But you
yes.
can make our body elegant.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
And you can make your face brilliant.
Yes, definitely.
You can have a beautiful aura on your face, the way you do your makeup. Because one person stands in the stage, it's everything, it counts. The way that person is dressing, the way the person is moving, it is all together. You cannot separate your face, your dress, your body. It's all together.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
personality, the way he's speaking or she's speaking.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for that input.
For example,
So,
if the green, the what you just know what I looked always in the nature, the beauty of the flowers, the
yes,
beauty of the
yes,
forest.
yes,
So I know that which color is going with this color.
yes, yes.
So we have the image in our mind. So it's not so difficult, just observe it outside, what is in the,
Exactly,
especially in the nature.
exactly. So, yeah. So, so yes, see, every aspects, count here. As rightly Prema ma'am was saying, every aspect count. But this all comes with, understanding and observation, as rightly ma'am was telling, that observing things in and around you is also important to, understand your style, as to what is your style. Do you want to project as elegance, or do you what way do you want to project yourself, you know outside in the public or wherever you are? It's not only in public speaking event I'm saying, but in any occasion. What is that one word you want to describe yourself as? Many a times people, like Prema ma'am was saying, elegance, or do you want to convey yourself as a versatile individual? What is that you want to, tell out to the people or tell out to the world? This is for, in different angles you can see the session as, is that this can be a, if you feel you are finding it very difficult to build your confidence within, then this is one factor where you can start working, from outside in, where you bring that confidence within in you through your grooming style, and then work, simultaneously internally also. This is one way of doing, is what I'm saying. This is not the only way. Prema ma'am will have a different way, Shabna ma'am will have a different way, different individuals will have different way. Here what I'm saying is different aspects as to how you can save time, how you can, use the resources whatever you have in hand at its best level, with the situation, instead of spending unnecessarily in different things just because we see it the first time, we like it, we pick it up. That's what usually happens. you know I'm urging, or I'm requesting if anybody is listening to this later, is that give give yourself some time, and see if there's really a need for that, product or that thing which you're purchasing. Does it have a real need, or are you just buying just for the time being, just because you liked it? Or, as I said, impulse shopping. But all these things can sometimes, it goes for a waste where we don't use it later. So understanding your occasions, understanding, what is that you're buying, or try to have a comparison between brands or different products which you're looking for in the same, lines, or or see, how long are you going to use it. Many a times what happens, we pick up one, very simple. Many a times I have seen many individuals who buys lehenga just because it was, they liked it. They just use it once or twice, and then it's lying in the corner of their wardrobe, which I uh, many a times it is called wardrobe offense, where we don't use it. Okay, before we wind this up, a very simple, grouping hack, I can give you is, uh, say, if you feel that, how many of you feel that you want to look taller. Anyone who have felt like that you want to look more taller? Shabna ma'am, anyone?
Yeah.
You feel that you want to look more taller? I think majorly it would be a yes for everyone. I'll give you a very simple hack. Next time, when you go for purchasing your garment or something, either in your bottom garment or in your t-shirt or whatever you buy, see if there are vertical lines, not horizontal, vertical line patterns in your garment. What happens, I'll tell you, when you start selecting those types of designs, at least you will look taller. Or say, for example, on a different situation, I'm giving you this. Or if you feel you have a very where you want to look proportional, upper and your upper body and your lower body, what you can do is that first you need to understand what is your body type. I'll give you two different scenarios here. One is where you have a shorter upper body and a longer lower body. When your situation is like that, you can use some vertical, design patterns in your garment, as I said, for your top or your kurti or whatever you prefer wearing. You can see if there's some vertical designs in your for your upper garment, your t-shirt, your kurtis, or your uh, whatever you plan to wear. And if it's your bottom or if it's your pants or whatever it is, if you feel that you have a longer lower body, what you can do is you can try using something of an horizontal, so that you look very proportional.
Downhill apply the gas.
You to an extent you will look proportionate. But see, this is in a general terms I'm saying. It differs from body types to body types. And if you're not a person, or if you're not an individual who's not very keen in wearing a jewelry, especially if with women, if you're not very keen in wearing a jewelry, we need to see as to how you can bridge that gap with your garments. That also can be done. Yes, these are all in for a these
So what was
sessions
the
goes in.
suggestion? Like, what was
Yes,
the
Shabna ma'am.
can you repeat the suggestion? If you don't like to wear jewelry, then what should we do?
See, if you don't like to wear a jewelry, what you should do is, ma'am, okay, just to understand, I'm asking this. Do you prefer wearing eye makeup or anything like that?
Very little, just a kajal.
Okay, just a kajal. Say if you are, what you can do is, when it comes to your, say if you're wearing a chudidar, okay? Say you don't like jewelries, okay? What you can do is, you can wear something heavy with your shawl, or with something heavy on your neck area or your shoulder area where there's little bit of work in it. Okay, this is one thing you can do. Or what you can do is, you can add up your style, or you can elevate your style using your lipstick or your kajal, or your by styling up your hair. For this, what we can do is we can get on to a one-on-one call, because this needs more of analysis and understanding as to what it is.
Awesome.
Or if you feel okay, you want a minimum jewelry for any garment, for any outfits, this pearls chains looks good on any outfit, whatever you pick up, depending
That's
upon
what
the
I do.
size.
That is what I do, minimum.
And if you feel that you want to look little more.
Sorry to disturb you. Pearls also, especially it's good that when you have a white hair and you wear pale color sarees, but pearl doesn't suit if when you wear a heavy Kanchipuram sarees or Benares sarees.
Okay, for
Because
that.
pearl is very elegant and noble. So the if you're wearing a dress, no problem. But not with the glittering dress. The more
Yes.
important it is harmony. If you don't have harmony with your body, with your face, and with the dressing and the pearls, the real beauty is gone. It's not necessary to wear heavy, expensive dresses or expensive jewelry. Just
Exactly.
to be in harmony with everything and have an
Yes.
elegant look. Elegance
Eh,
is more important.
yes. So see, it depends. As Prema ma'am rightly said that, it depends on the garments also. See, if you're wearing a Kanjipuram sari like Prema ma'am was saying, it differs. Then we'll have to look into it, what can be done. Yes, Shabna ma'am.
Yeah, perfect. I totally agree.
So see, it depends on different occasions and different events which we encounter in our day-to-day basis. Because this is a kind of session where now I've just given you a general insight on this, but this is more of a kind of a session where you feel that you're doing more of impulse shopping or you're doing purchases, but it's not helping you, it's not gaining you any kind of this thing where every time you'll have to go purchase something. This is you know who wants to reduce shopping, who wants to use their resources effectively. For them, this can be a this thing. See, I'm not agreeing or I'm not disagreeing to anything to your perspectives, nothing like that. These are just, what do you call? Maybe science backed or whatever you call this is as. So, yeah, that is about it. Rajvin, any questions not heard from you today?
Or if anyone has any question about personal styling.
No questions. Very good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Hmm. Okay, if you see, just an example, not to offend anyone, if you see Rajbin right now, what color t-shirt is she wearing? If anyone can tell me what color t-shirt is she wearing? She's wearing somewhere something, towards purple, violet kind of a shade she's wearing. If you see, it's complementing her skin color. You notice that?
Yes.
So, if your skin tone is light, these kinds of colors will suit you more. If your skin tone is more on a darker side, all these browns, shades of black will suit you more.
Yeah. Also, I have one question. You mentioned about we have to see our hand color. So, uh, so do we need to choose color which is closer to that or what?
See, it's always better to choose a color closer to that so that you don't feel that, okay, the garment color is too bright.
Okay.
Okay. And see, if you as you rightly you asked me, when if you're not too much into jewelry and other thing, you can add up with that with your, you can use a shade of lipstick. If you can start using a shade of lipstick, something towards, if your clothing or your garment is double color, pick up one of the lip as a lip color so that everything looks in place. Or you can use some jewelry which is on a rose gold plated kind of a jewelry. That also will work.
Awesome.
Yes, this is yet another topic which needs lot of information and content related this thing that I will do as it comes. And yes, your makeup is another aspect of it which can be discussed in a separate session, because that is also one thing, choosing your right makeup, your right foundation color, right concealer, when to use, all these things can be discussed in a separate session. So, yeah, that is it for today. And thank you for joining in.
Thank you, Darshini. It was really wonderful. Thank you for giving us all those tips. They are very helpful.
Thank you.
And we look forward to the next session. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.